Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready! 10 logo. Check, 47. You must be dreaming. Kill. No. Off. Right up.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pilot, 64, shoot!
On the ground, Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check.
Stick from the gun. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now.
1st and 10, Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Stick. He's able to find Wallace. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, Richard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, stick. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves, and
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
On 1st and 10, Eason, rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Eason. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. That's caught. It's Thomas. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Check 15. Check 15. Check it out, please. Hey, I-7.
Operating from the gun. Eason under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Markel Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always said, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Stick looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
56. Danny.
Ready?
From the 16, Stick. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey,
He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
22.
To throw again on second down. Stick. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stick. This is caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Stick back to pass. That's caught at the 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
15,
Looking to throw on second down. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the... And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51 to Mike. Smooth. Oh, you got deep. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Go.
Throwing on third and long. Eason looking here for Smith downfield. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Ready? 8, read.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Demario Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Stick looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Throwing on 1st down. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, Delta.
Silver.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, Eason. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go.
To throw on second down. Eason, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? I'm scared. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
5.
From the gun, Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Here we go.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Go on. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. From the gun, Eason. And Thomas has it. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
51, Mike, 51. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Sponge, no.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out, and the Saints get a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Hey, high 7.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah.
From the gun, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 52.
Set up.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
General West.
First down, New Orleans.
Defense.
On 1st and 10, Eason escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Matchbox right. 5. Snap.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is Zach Line, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Hey, echo.
Mike 51.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw complete here to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Richard, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Squeeze.
Throwing again. Eason. It's caught. Smith. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
90 more. 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers.
Just like that. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Hey, Delta. Hard. Hard. Now.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Eason. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down,
Exit.
Saints.
Hey, lock it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Go. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone.
You draw Porter.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Go.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alpha.
To throw again. Eason. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Watch the screen. 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Eason. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Mike 51.
On 4th down, Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Set, ready? 18 Gator, protein spill. Hit it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This just a 24-yard attempt. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Oakland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.